This secretly recorded video of a man's confrontations with an official at his daughter's school went viral across Indonesia. The man asked why his Christian daughter must wear a hijab in school.
Satu pertanyaan saya sama Bapak.
Is wearing hijab for girls only advisory or is it mandatory?
To our school, it is mandatory, since it is written under school regulation.
After a public outcry, the Ministers of Education, Religious Affairs, and Domestic Affairs issued a joint decree prohibiting public schools from imposing religious-based dress codes on students' uniforms.
Because the rights lie on each individual, on teachers, students, and of course, through their parents' approval. Local governments and schools are not allowed to mandate nor forbid the use of religious attributes on school uniform. This is the very essence of the joint ministerial decree.
A recent Human Rights Watch report on Indonesia cited discriminatory regulations and social pressure on women and girls to wear the hijab not only in schools but also within the civil service, and even for the general public to receive service at government offices. The rights group says since 2011, local governments have issued more than 60 regulations on women's dress codes.
Hijab regulation are abusing freedom of religion, freedom of expressions, privacy of the woman, the best interest of the child, because children should be free from bullying. Children should be free from intolerance. And of course, the rights to education. In some women, it might mean that they might lose their job.
With the largest Muslim populations in the world, Indonesia remains by law a secular country, and mandatory hijab requirements were only left in place for Aceh, the autonomous region which imposes Sharia law. In other areas, wearing the hijab remains controversial. Some girls would only discuss the controversy by remaining anonymous.
I started wearing the hijab since 7th grade. It's mostly because of my friend's influence. Secondly, my boyfriend. He used to ask me, "Why don't you wear hijab? You would look prettier." I agree with the recent ministerial decree because this is not Islamic country, this is a democratic country. I have been wearing the hijab since 2nd grade. No one really forced me to do it, though my parents did teach me to get myself used to wearing hijab. And so now I'm wearing it consistently.
The Indonesian Child Protection Commission has pressed for children to be made more aware about the importance of personal choice in how they dress.
Biarlah itu menjadi pilihan.
Let wearing hijab be optional for children, options that is based on each of the children's beliefs. I think this is in accordance with human rights and appreciation towards women's independence.
Now advocates are raising the importance of enforcing the ban on mandatory hijabs for non-Muslims, as some local governments are refusing to accept it. Randy Wijaksana and Nabila Ganinda, VOA News, Jakarta.